Hey everyone, EQ2 back, and here we are in Kunzar, the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games and stuff like that. Anyways, this is the entrance to the Fins of Nassau right here. So if we had come from the Fins, that's where we would have came through, but I actually got here from the Druid Ring because I was feeling saucy. Actually, I wasn't feeling saucy, it was just Fins was packed, so I decided to skip the whole transitionary phase. Take a look at the map. Here you are, Kunzar. Yay! And once again, it has nothing to do with Kunzar's Edge. I'm not quite sure why that's called Kunzar's Edge because it doesn't even touch Kunzar. This is Kunzar's way over here. Kunzar's Edge is like down here somewhere. And this is the Fins right here. There's the Field of Bone where Jaladar's skeleton is, and Kern's Tower, and there's the big thing. It's a little canyon there. And down here is where you find the Tomb of Thuga. Yeah. Anyways, let's go to the city of Jinnisk. This is the first place you're going to find in Kunzar, most likely, if you came from the Fins. There it is, the city of Jinnisk. It's actually like a an entry hall with some columns around it. I don't really know why they call this a city. As far as I can tell, they don't even have like bedrooms here. Behold. Okay, now if you have not done any faction stuff, these guys will tear your face off as soon as you walk up. I am too high of level. See, I'm 95, so they're not gonna mess with me. But they're wanting to. There's the Baron. He's the Lord of Jinnisk in a snazzy dresser. Got some quests in here. Oh my gosh, I feel a sneeze coming on. It is very cold right now. I've been fighting a losing battle with the temperature in here. But anyways, let's talk about this place. Alright, so this is like the, I think, wait, is this the quest I'm thinking of? There's a quest in here where you basically get to do Cinderella. It's the XR version of Cinderella. But yeah, here we got the snazzy XR dressers. They're hanging out, being all, hey, check it out. Look at my threads. Well, that's nice, but look at my threads, huh? Yeah. Got my little blue tartan cloak. Yeah. Oh, look! An elusive ice construct. Yes, the Order of Rhyme, they're here too. So yeah, you got a whole quest series here for them. And you got stuff on the ground that you can pick up. Have I ever actually finished any of these? I don't know. I do not know. Anyways, this whole area here is where you're going to be dealing with Jinnisk. However, there are many other places to explore, so let's go take a crack at it. Oh, right. Sokokar post. There's the Sokokar post right here. Ta-da! But as you can see, it's fairly close to some sentries and whatnot. Again, they're, you know, not that big of a deal. But if it's your first time through and you decide to just take a post somewhere, keep in mind that you might be landing right next to some very, very friendly people. Let's take a look at the Sokokar map. Okay, so you got the Jinnisk, the abandoned village post. This is the one that's right next to the Druid Ring. Outer Seblis, Merc Dwellers River, Tabernacle of Pain. That's the oh, what are they called? I can't think of their names. The Broken Shackle. It's a monk monastery, the Ixar monks. And up here is the Hidden Plunderers post, and way up here is where you will start the Fate of Norath timeline. It's a raid timeline. It takes you through all of the raid zones for Rise of Kunark, and they recently added a new thing. It's a big building. It was never there before, but just before the expansion went live, Kunark Ascending, they added it in. I'm assuming it has something to do with Kunark Ascending. I couldn't tell you exactly when they added it in. I just know that I first came across it about 3 weeks before Kunark Ascending went live. So I'm just making an assumption. Got ourselves a little soundtrack today because, you know, there's not a whole lot of music in Kunzar. So we're listening to some Ultima 5 Lazarus with a little bit of Oblivion mixed in. Hey look, here's the first guy. This guy will give you a quest to build your faction so that these guys don't kill you. Notice he's a little separate from any hostiles. They're all over like there and stuff. So you can walk up to him and he'll be like, hey, well here you go. I've never done the quest with this guy, so here we go. I'm hoping to earn interest into Jinnisk, or Jinnisk, not Jinsic. How did I get Jinsic out of that? Apparently I am slightly dyslexic today, which wouldn't surprise me because my eyes have been all a little tweaky all day. It's been kind of annoying. I was trying to look at the circuit breaker earlier because I couldn't turn my heater on, and I couldn't read the circuit breaker. I was like, my eyes just wouldn't focus. But after I ate and whatnot, my eyes decided that they didn't want to get plucked out with a spoon, so they started working again, so now I can see. But yeah. Anyways, okay. Yeah, he's the only guy that hasn't tried to kill me. Probably because I'm bigger than he is. I mean, check it out. I'm bigger than he is. Get this out of it. Stop that. There we go. Yeah, I'm bigger than he is. I could eat his face. I'm an XR super soldier, dude. Remember? Yeah, you guys made me to kick ass, so don't mess with me. Anyhow, the point being, you do quests for him, and it will give you just enough action so that these guys won't kill your face. However, before you do quests for him, you might want to come in here and beat up Mr. Snazzy Dresser, because Mr. Snazzy Dresser, as you can see, is worth AA. On the other hand, it's just a little bit of faction. It's not that big of a deal. There are mobs in here that you can kill that will increase your faction, but I don't remember off the top of my head which ones they are. But yeah, there are mobs that you could do that with. Alternatively, you could just not be a jerk and do things the way you're supposed to, because do we really care about faction that much? Do we really care about AA that much? You can always just switch your experience conversion over. Whatever. Anyhow, so yeah, we're running along. We're just looking at the place. If you go up here, you're going to run into some Sarnak. Dun da da. As I said, there they are. Yeah. I can't remember this guy's name, or not this guy. The faction. Let's take a look. Faction. Kunzar. Oh wow, I don't have very many factions. Notice the list is a lot smaller because I haven't been doing my factions. So yeah, I've got the basic ones, which is city factions. What are called city factions? Oh, look, Corwin stuff. Okay. In case you're wondering about exile, if you betray your city and you don't build your faction with the opposite city, well, what do you do for a city? Well, there's this place called Haven. It's in, where is that place located? It's underground in Nectalos and Thundering Steppes. That's exile. They hate you, but you can make them not hate you. Now, when I did the betrayal a long time ago, Haven didn't really have a lot to offer. I do believe there was a broker there, and of course there was a bank, but if I remember correctly, there was no like guild stuff. So it was not all that great. I believe they have since renovated it, made it a little more realistic as a base of operations, but I haven't gone back for obvious reasons. But yeah. Then we got the Shattered Lands. Again, this was when the game first launched, no expansions. The Shattered Lands. EQ2, the Shattered Lands. That's like the base launch. It wasn't called the Shattered Lands, it's just, yeah, that's what it contained. So you see, you've got like 3 orcs. Those are the orcs over by the Wailing Caves and Common Lands. Bloodskull orcs are the main faction of orcs in the Common Lands, etc., etc. So yeah, all this stuff. But look, there's Farsi's Trading, Freeport Militia, and stuff like that. And then, of course, we have Kunark, because I've actually done a little bit of the Kunark stuff. So, I haven't done this faction. So yeah, if you haven't done the faction, they don't show up. So you technically don't have faction with them. Alright then, so I can't remember what this group's called, but anyways, it's a Sarnak faction. Ah, here we go. Ryzilic Space Camp. Ryzilic's Renegades. There you go. I just needed to wait a few more moments and I would have had my answer. Here they are. Just standing around doing their thing. Sharp Eye Ska's down there. He'll give you factions, or he'll give you faction boosting quests. That's what I was trying to say. My brain wasn't working. Genis Guard. I got some more Genis dudes up there. There's a little group of villagers. See, the thing with Kunzar is you got like little patches of villagers, and you also have little outposts like Jinisk and Seblis. Outer Seblis is what you'll find down the bottom corner there. They're the people who aren't quite worthy of stepping inside the main city of the Sarnak, the Ixar. Hey, look! Field Chief. Yeah, here's the main base of operations for these guys. You do quests for them, and eventually they won't all kill you, because see, these guys are hostile here. Got a merchant, this guy. And if I remember correctly, they're eventually going to send you down to Genis to kill that guy that I mentioned, the Snazzy Dresser. So, I mean, I guess you could come up here and do these guys' quests first, and then do Genis' quest, but again, it's up to you. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, got an itchy place. Okay, let's go over here, check out this little outpost of townsfolk. In fact, oh shoot, I don't... There is an actual faction for these guys too. These guys will be hostile as well, but after you do a couple of quests, they won't be. Behold, ooh, red cockatrice feather. Yay! Red cockatrice. There's only 5 of them. This one, wait, is that the right one? Yeah, that's the rare one. Because of course there are rares out here too. Alright, so you got Sonjaz Manx. She's got some quests for you, and that will get you started. You can do all these little villager quests. This is the Lake of Dismay. It's got these little venom leeches and whatnot. Over here we got a little mender. And more villagers. Yay! But if you keep going this way, guess what you're going to run into? Well, besides these guys, we don't care about Cytherian patrollers. We're going to run into... past the Chocodai. Should be right over here, actually. Hey there. Hey, look, Order of Rhyme. Yep, like I said, there's a whole timeline in here, too. Let's see, there's... starts on Kailong. Then there's a timeline in Fens, which I think is where you go after Kailong. And then you can go out to here, or you can go to Jarsath. I think it's a matter of choice. I don't remember if it's like set in stone which one they send you to. But yeah, they got the Order of Rhyme out here. They're going to have you doing all sorts of stuff, trying to figure out how they do stuff with their little ice construct. Oh, wait, no, that one's over by Jenisk. There's someone over there who's studying the ice magic that they're using. Okay, let's see here. Erelizzi man traps. Venus flytraps, basically. And, oh, there's the staircase. Staircase. This is going to lead us up towards the Plunderer's hideout. There are going to be some lovely, lovely villager outposts along the way. Oh wait, these are... yeah, okay, this is from the Order of Rhyme. They've been ice-dazed. Where is that villager outpost? Over there? No? There's one around here somewhere. I think I'm not far enough up. Okay, more rhyme over there. Yeah, I guess I'm not far enough up. Yeah, let's fly. It's a little faster than walking. Let's follow the road. Alright, is... oh no, it's not a matter of not being far up. They changed it. Those Ice Days villagers used to be regular villagers, but then when the Order of Rhyme faction storyline started up, they took a couple of the villagers and switched them over. Okay, is this the City of Mist? Yes. This is Torsus, the City of Mist. Torsus. Filled with ghosts. This place used to be really, really fun because these guys were like all like hostile and stuff and very social, and they would just come swarming you. And yeah, I remember having lots and lots of trouble with my group in here. Usually because like we didn't coordinate our movements very well. People would kind of like start looking off to the side and running over here, and next thing you know, 16 guys would come chasing them back, and we'd all get wiped out because basically we were being stupid. It happens. Lots of golems over here. Your ultimate goal is in here. This dude. I can't remember what the quest was. Oh, right, you're looking for Veneral's phylactery. Veneral has been killed many, many times throughout history, but he always comes back because he is very clever and hides his phylactery. And I believe he has more than one. There's also like named golems that show up in here, like for example, well, I guess he's kind of one. There's a quest to kill him anyways, but I thought there was another one that spawned around here. Let's look on the map. When in doubt, check the map. That's not, I guess, Black Reaper. Freaking... yeah, it's Black Reaper from the Trial of Steel. Trial of Steel, yeah, that's from the Broken Shackle. They give you various trials. There's like the Trial of Bronze, the Trial of Steel, the Trial of Tinomium, etc., etc. Here's some plunderers. The plunderers camp is, by the way, right over there. So yeah, here's all this cool stuff. Like I said, the City of Mist. It's not a city, it's an ancient ruin, and it's covered with all this stuff. You'll have quests that send you in here. You have to get keys off of these key guardians, which will enable you to open the door to talk to the guy in there. I remember that much. Oh, here's that thing I was talking about, the new construction they added. This used to not be here. This used to just be mountainside. This is where you start the fate of Norath. See that thing there? Yeah, that's your clue. You're looking around for okay, why did my mouse just change? Battle site, here we go. Raid progression quest starter. Although it didn't used to actually say that when you got up to it. It would be like little question marks on the ground, and you would be looking for them. And when you finally got them all, you would start the Fate of Norath. Basically, you have here Lucanic Knights. These are Lucanic Knights here, and these are the Kinosian Royal Guard. So they're like the big head honchos of the militia world. They had a little bit of a clash and ended up wiping each other out. But as you examine the bodies, you discover that that's not actually what happened. Something else happened here, and you're going to investigate to find out what. That's the Fate of Norath. It's also basically the starter of the I forgot what it's called. End of Ages prophecy thing going on with Carafrim and the destruction of... Hello. That must be something to do with this. Hey, the door's clickable now. The lost city of Torsus. Well, apparently people weren't looking very damn hard, considering Torsus is right there, and this is the lost city of Torsus, like 20 feet away, but whatever. Anyways, there was like bushes and stuff over here, and you had to find like little Moppet dolls. In fact, maybe they moved them. Maybe, no, I don't know. It's been a long time since I actually came over here and looked at this area, but yeah, there was like a Moppet doll that you had to find. That was the last clue, and then what you did, if you're curious what to do next, you go down, oops, went too far. You go down here, see there's the quest starter right there. You come down here and you go into this door right here that you can't see because I'm in the way. Wait, where is it? Oh, maybe I can't see it because I haven't actually started the quest. But yeah, there's a door right here that takes you to a hidden zone called the Moppet Shop. And you talk to someone in there and he will get you started on that quest. And you'll go through all the raid stuff that was added with the Rise of Kunark. And then when you're done, you'll kill Trakenon. And yeah, you'll be pointed in the direction of the prophecy. And you realize that Norath is in danger and we must save it. It's like Norath has always been in danger. I mean, that's just how Norath is. It's in danger. While you're up here, there's also a dragon that you can raid if he's up. He's not up very often. Oh, he's up. Here he is. What's that say? Severilis. Severilis. Severilis? Severilis. Yeah, let's go with Severilis. He's an agent of Trakenon, so probably a member of the Ring of Scale, I would guess. Yeah, you're kind of cool looking. I've never actually got up to his face before. Oh yeah, you're decent. Actually, now that I look at it, it's kind of the same model as the dead dragon in Kailong and in Jarsath that I showed you. But yeah, this is him. Level 82 epic. Oh, he's only a times 2. I thought he was a times 4. I've killed him once or twice. He used to come up here with a friend of mine. We like go looking for him, and one time he was actually up and was all like roar, and we ran away because he was all like roar. Actually, I don't think we ran away. I think he killed us. But whatever the case, yeah, he was roar, and it was pretty scary. And I made it the point to come up here and kick his ass. So yeah, this guy is at war with the Broken Shackle monks. They don't like him. He's kind of the neighborhood bully for the Ixar. Although Ixar and dragons don't get along anyways because they're always fighting for supremacy, so yeah. Who knows who the bad guys are. So yeah, here are the Mist Goblins. They're all up here right next. Ooh, I got the gold one. Oh, what? That's not the rare one? Oh, it's the orange one. Yeah, right. The orange one's the rare one. Oh, cool. That's right. Anyhow, so yeah, Tauruses is right over there. The plunderers, they're over here, and then of course Severus is right there, along with the Mist Goblins right here. The Mist Goblins are like worshiping him, because that's what goblins do. They worship dragons. Can't blame them. Dragons are pretty awesome. I mean, they're total assholes, but they're still pretty awesome. Yeah, here we go. Cytherian Oathsworn. These guys, if I remember correctly, killing them will boost your faction with the plunderers. Skulker Traz, I believe, will send you out to kill them as well. Again, they all have quests to build faction with them. There is a post right here. Oh, and there's a person right there too. So yeah, keep in mind if you land here, you're going to have these guys. These guys will be hostile if you haven't done any faction with them. Remember that. Here's a merchant. Do they have a faction merchant? I don't know if they do or not. They have a mender. Yep, they have a faction merchant. Alright, so let's see. Where else can we go? Let's go a little south. A Dizok mercenary. That's kind of cool.
Well met.
Yeah, I'd like to travel down. Yeah, let's go to the abandoned village. There's not a whole lot to see in Kunzar. I mean, well, this is what there is to see. You're looking at it right now. You just move along the map. X and Y changes, but not a lot else. That said, there's different beasties in different regions. They've got like Vespids right outside of Genis, the little wasp monsters. They got Chokodai all over the place. They've got tigers just on the other side of Genis. They got those leeches going up and down the river. They got the man traps. You're going to run into Sasquatches. Oh, look, here's the relic seekers. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, that's another camp that you can build faction with. Here's the Sasquatches right down there. I'm going to stop moving the mouse around because, yeah, I won't be able to keep up with it. Alright, so here is the abandoned village post. This is also where you'll find the shrubbery. Sort of the druid ring there. So let's take a look at what's around here. We're going to have gorillas, Sasquatches, velociraptors. Yes, I'm not kidding, velociraptors. Let's go take a look. Mouse, stop, please. Come on, it's the day after Christmas. Can you give me a Christmas present for once, stupid mouse? So, yeah. Sasquatch, yay, the Quacha. And look, velociraptors. You guys didn't believe me. Well, here you go. There's also a big one. It's a ×2 raid. Where's it ×3? ×2 or ×3 raid. He patrols through the gorillas over this way. Oh, if you're working on your Paladin epic and you want to know where you're supposed to go right over here. You should see it any moment now. I can see it, but you might not be able to. But it's like right up there. It's faint. Here it is. It's a spectral sword. Paladin epic starter. Or maybe not starter, but you do have to come here to claim the sword. See, that's the Paladin epic sword right there. That's the Truth of Mar. Truth of Mar? He's incestuous. Bet you guys didn't know this, but the barbarians are the spawn of Erelisi and Nathaniel. Erelisi and Nathaniel are twins. Yeah. I figured out that's the real difference between mortals and deities. Deities can have incest with no there's no con. There's no penalty for incest because deities are concepts, not physical beings. So you combine the concepts and you can have offspring that way without them being like genetic mutations and whatnot. But mortals can't do that. If I were to go like say, hey sister, and she's like, hey what? And I'm like, hey, let's do it. Bad things happen. Bad things happen. Alright, Trackoraptor Valley. Yeah, this whole place is velociraptors and gorillas. And this is also where you'll find what was his name? Trichanosaurus Rex or something. Anyways, Rex. He's a really big one of these, and he roams up and down this valley. He's a raid mob, like I said. He's not very difficult. He's one of those raid mobs that isn't really. I remember the first time I killed him, it was me and some other guy. Can't remember. Actually, I think it was one of my. Oh, it was one of my alts guild leaders. It was him and I. We came out here and we kicked his ass. just two of us. And I was like, oh, that was easy. So then one day I came up here to take him on myself, and I annihilated him, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I am very timid. I'm very timid. I'm afraid of everything. Like that guy, he scares me. You can't tell because I'm just going to walk past him like it's nothing, but no, he terrifies me. Anyways, the reason we're running this way is not to catch a glimpse of Mr. Romer, who may or may not even be up. I don't see him. Oh, by the way, around here, Warden Epic, there is okay, you can't really see it, but that's one of the well, let's just go look at it real fast. It's easier than trying to describe it. But here, there's one of these guys. It's a little spectral guy that teleports around this area. The Warden needs him for it. Wait, is it for the Warden? Yes, it is. It's for the Warden. The Warden needs it. I believe the Fury Epic has a mod that they need over here too. In fact, it might be the docile one for the Fury. I don't remember. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here. So you got all these, you know, the raptors. You've also got there's a shadow raptor in here somewhere. He's over there somewhere. Actually, there's two. There's the shadow raptor, and then there's like a named version of him, worth AA. I don't think he's heroic. I think he might be a single up. But that's not important. The real reason we came over here is because Outer Sebelis. Okay, Outer Sebelis is its own specific faction, but I want to point this out. They are not the same as Cytherians. You will never have good Cytherian faction. They hate everybody because they're assholes. Alright? So the Cytherian Empire hates you. These people are not good enough to go inside. Alright? It's kind of like those post-apocalyptic sci-fi scenarios where like an asteroid's going to crash into the Earth, and so the United States government's building this gigantic underground bunker, but only like 3,000 citizens are going to be allowed to live inside of it. It's one of those situations. These are the not 3,000. Alright, so that's where Sebelis is, up there. In fact, oh, also this is where you'll find the last of the 4 raid dudes, Dominus Chotal. He is in this tower right here if he's up, but he's not up. I don't remember exactly how the fight goes, but he like calls out someone's name, and when he does that, they need to jump off, because if they stay up there, he kills them. Something like that. It's hazy. I did it once a long time ago, but yeah, he's right here, and it emotes like all across the zone. It's a shout, so it's in big red text, so the entire zone will know what's going on. So if someone's fighting him, you'll know, because it'll be constantly spamming shit up here. It's annoying. Anyhow, yeah, this is Sebelis right here. We've already been inside Sebelis, so we're not going to go inside, but there it is. These things are all hostile, so, but you don't need to worry about it. You can just run in and just use the door and you'll zone in. Whoops, keep missing my keyboard. Behold. Behold, that's the entrance to Sebelis. This is Outer Sebelis. Maxing your faction with them is probably a good idea, so they don't attack you on the way in, because they'll just mob you. All sorts of quests that can be done for them throughout the zone. There are a few more factions we can check out. I want to show you... Oh, right, where is the... There it is. Here's the Sokokar post. Behold the Sokokar post.
Well met.
Oh, also let me show you. There's like a wall right here. If you run right up to the entrance to the wall, the gateway to Outer Sebelis right here, this guy has a quest that will get you some faction with them, just enough to make them not hate you, and then you can go in here and do more quests for them. Yay! There's also another little group we can use right out here. It's like a little water wheel. It's oh god, what's it called? I don't see it. Down there's a wheel. Alright. There's a little group of Ixar here that you can do faction with. Over here's where you're going to find the Synod Reet, which are froglocks fighting for their resistance. Let's go to the Tabernacle of Pain first, and then we'll finish it up with Merc Dweller. Fins for Hurled, I'm guessing that's Herald, in Failed. Huh. Alright, so the Tabernacle of Pain. Again, this is the monks of the Broken Shackle. Oh look, I went to Merc Dwellers first. Hey, thanks, Sokokar Brout. There's a bunch of rhyme stuff over in that area too. Alright, so you just follow along the river, and as you've probably guessed this, but yeah, the monks will punch your face in because, yeah. She gives you a quest to make them not hate you right away. Then you go in here and you can actually work through the various ranks. There's a bunch of trials, and they get progressively more difficult, but yeah, here they are. These are the monks of the Broken Shackle. Also, as a monk, you will have to do a little fight. You have to go through this entire thing as a monk for your epic. Eventually, you're going to have to fight which one was it? One of these grandmasters. You have to fight them, which means you have to go through all of the stuff in here. This is an arena. This rises up. It's a wall. This will rise up, and you fight inside a little cage. It's a cage fight, basically. Anyways, these guys are all hostile until you've gotten them to not hate you. And then you'll do little quests here. You'll have to like break these clay vases. Here's a wall that you can break. People used to use this for like DPS checks, but as we became much more powerful, it became much less useful because of that. These things used to have, like, you know, quite a bit of life in them. Or I should say, we used to not take quite a bit of life away from them per hit, so yeah. Yeah, we do all the quests for them. Fun stuff there. What else can I say about this place? Not a lot. There's a cave. Is it over here? Let me take a look. That might be the one I'm thinking of. Might not. Somewhere around here there is a cave filled with burn-eye. Remember the little badger people? I mentioned them once before. Again, here's another little outpost. This is one of those places where there's a specific faction that will make them not hate you. There are a lot of different factions in here. So, you know, just because Genis doesn't hate you doesn't mean that the villagers throughout the zone won't hate you. They will, until you make them not hate you. And vice versa. If you make them not hate you, it doesn't mean Genis is going to welcome you. Making Outer Sebelis not hate you doesn't mean that Sebelis won't hate you, etc., etc., etc. Where is that stupid little cave at? Oh, there's some tigers. Got some Kunzar tigers. Ah, there it is. There's the burn-eye. The Rubble Rabble Burrowers. There's a title you can get for doing quests with the main group of burn-eye out in the fens. They'll send you over here to deal with these guys, because these guys are like, well, they're rebels. Go in here, there's hundreds and thousands of them in there. Okay, maybe not that many, but there's a lot of them in there. Anyhow, go up here to the abandoned village. Here's the abandoned village, behold. Let's go back down to Murkdweller, and we'll be done with Kunzar. Well met. Again, that's a Karen voice that she's using there. Irritates me when they do stupid stuff like that. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 15. It's a good game, but it has a lot of little details that are just really irritating. And there's so many of them that long play sessions can really annoy the hell out of you because they just keep piling up. One of the things that bugs me is like they put a lot of attention to detail. Like, for example, like voiceovers and whatnot. When it starts to rain, you and your companions have comments you'll make for the raining weather. Okay, that's cool, right? But at the same time, they have generic comments that they make at any time. Like, I'm riding chocobos. I've been riding chocobos for the last 20 minutes, and out of nowhere, one of my companions just bursts out in the middle of the night. My feet hurt. Jackass, we've been riding a chicken ostrich for the last, like, 3 days. Your feet haven't done anything. You couldn't, like, you know, continue your attention to detail. You just kind of half-assed it. I don't like half-assing. It just annoys me. It's like, don't bother. Hey, look! The rhyme. Again, the rhyme used to not be here until the rhyme were added in, then they took over this area. This area used to be a little bit different. Not a lot different, but a little bit different. Lots of Sokokar. There's like a Queen Sokokar somewhere around here. Name that you can kill. Single up. Worth a big deal. Let's see. Cytherian Militia. If I remember correctly, killing the Cytherian Militia makes the Reet not hate you, I think. Actually, here, let's try it. Hey, you. What'll I do for my factions? No, that just makes Ethereum go down. That's sad. Or maybe the Reet sends you out here to kill them. That could have been it. Anyways, the Reet are, well, there they are. Synod Reet. Again, they are froglocks. Oh, I think it's these guys, maybe. Okay, yeah, these guys. No! Oh, no, these guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, hazy memory. Anyways, I just made my faction with the Synod Reet worse. These skeletons are animated by the Synod Reet. The Synod Reets are escaped Froglock slaves. They escaped from the Cytherians, and now they're fighting for the resistance, and they're trying to use their own, fight fire with fire. They're basically using the power of Khazak Thul against them. Khazak Thul, as you'll recall, is the god of the Ixar. Knights of Conviction will be known as what? The Knights of Solara. Oh, that's cool, I guess. So yeah, I just made these guys hate me a little more. Whoops. It's not a big deal. It's probably like only 50 points. Let's take a look at my factions. Oh no, it's 400 points. Or 500 points. Whatever. No, I think... well, whatever. Anyways, here they are. They're all over here. These guys will have quests for you, but you have to make them not hate you. So don't beat up these guys. Although, wait a minute. That didn't. Okay, no, that just hurt it. See, sometimes, well, usually, whichever makes one faction go down makes another faction go up. You know, like for example, if the Synod were fighting the let's just make up a faction real fast. The Synod were fighting the Kynod. The Kynod would have gone up because I pissed off the Synod. And if I were to piss off the Synod would go up. But not always, as you just saw. So yeah, here they are. Their little town, if you want to call that, is basically just a couple of rocks and some tents. Yay. But you can go over here. Here's the Mushroom Men. I don't remember who wants you to kill them. It might be these guys over here at, what's it's called? There's Fisher Osrid. Again, these are just going to give you various quests that will modify your faction. Here's the wheel. It's that little outpost I was mentioning. Ta-da! Down there's wheel. Blah. I can't talk. Anyways, Chief Taskmaster right there. She's like the leader. But if you haven't boosted your factions, they're getting to her is a little tricky because she's got a lot of people all around her. But yeah, I got all sorts of little. As you can see, they're slaves. Meet slaves. There's hell, you saw the inside of Sebulus, so you know. And last but not least, we got some more Vespids over in this area. Behold, Vespids. So they're not just by Genis, they're also down here. And then there's all sorts of stuff in here. Sokokar, Cockatrice is all, so yeah, that's Kunzar in a nutshell. Well, there's no nutshell about it. Oh, there is one other thing I want to show you. Okay, there was one thing I forgot. Guardians, if you're working on your epic weapon, you need to come up to a cave. Is that it? Oh no, there's a big boss up there too. I'm sorry, Bruisers, you're not going to stand a chance against Big Boss. He will kick your ass. I mean, come on. It's Big Boss. It's kind of funny, there's a Big Boss in the Ixar zone. Ixar, Snake. Yeah, it's funny. That's cute, Sony. It's cute. I'm not going to gripe at you because I wholeheartedly agree with stealing Snake, because Snake is awesome and Big Boss is even more awesome. Hey look, more rhyme. Behold, those are those little ice constructs I mentioned. Anyways, we're going to run up here following the river. There's a cave over here somewhere. Where is that cave? Is it over here maybe? There's a cave around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Blends in from a distance. Wait, maybe that's not it. No, that's not it. I'm in... Okay, never mind. Well, now I feel silly. There is a cave somewhere around here that you need to go inside. Oh, it's behind the waterfall. That's right. For some reason I was thinking you had to break a wall to get inside. Oh, yeah. Okay, you do have to break a wall to get inside. I can't, though, because, like, I am not on the quest. But, yeah, you have to go inside this cave for the Guardian Epic. There's a sword that you need to get. You also have to go inside one of the caves down there by the Synod Reet. Remember that little doorway that was behind them? It's basically a crypt mausoleum type of place. You have to go in there and beat someone up. And I guess there's a bruiser update somewhere in there too. So that cave in the waterfall, that's... So hey, since we started by Jinisk, I might as well end it by Jinisk. So yeah, over here there's a big staircase. Ta-da! Big staircase. Takes you up to Jinisk. Oh, and a page. Eventually I'll click it. Ooh, we will be free again. I don't know if I've ever finished that quest. I think I have, but there are so many I could honestly be thinking of a different quest, but yeah. Anyways, staircase. Jinisk. Behold Jinisk in all of its glory. So yeah, next time, I don't know where we'll go. I did notice that the Finns had several different instances up today, so I'm thinking that they added stuff to the Finns with the expansion, because I see people calling out stuff in the Finns and in Jarsath, and it's like, I have no idea what they're talking about, so it has to be relatively new. So yeah, I'll try to take us there when they're not too terribly busy, because busy's not good. You get all sorts of crap running around, and you get confused, and I get distracted, and yeah, things like that. So yeah, keep that in mind. Anyways, hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and catch you next time. Laters all.